On the 2nd of December 1984, a massive industrial disaster struck the city of Bhopal, India. This tragedy resulted in the loss of lives and injuries to an estimated 200,000 to 300,000 people. Numerous questions arise regarding the accountability for this horrific event. Who was at fault? The Indian government, Union Carbide, or the staff employed at the factory? In this video, we will discuss all these aspects, starting with the fact that Union Carbide, a company involved in pesticide production, decided to import MIC, methyl isocyanate, due to financial constraints. However, facing a financial crisis, the company made a decision to start manufacturing MIC themselves. It's important to note that MIC is a highly hazardous chemical. The company obtained permission from the government of India to manufacture MIC and subsequently began the production process. When methyl isocyanate, MIC, comes into contact with water, it undergoes a highly dangerous chemical reaction, transforming into a highly poisonous gas. This reaction can be represented by the equation MIC plus H2O leads to poisonous gas. This chemical transformation is a crucial factor in understanding the severity and lethal nature of the Bhopal Gas Tragedy. Indeed, the storage process for methyl isocyanate was relatively straightforward. The Union Carbide plant in Bhopal had 3 tanks for MIC storage. 2 of these tanks contained approximately 60% of the MIC, while the third tank was kept empty for emergency use. Nitrogen was introduced into the empty tank to maintain pressure within the tank. Additionally, a scrubber system was employed to remove and neutralize the poisonous gas from the tank, ensuring safety during normal operation. This storage setup was designed to maintain control over the MIC and mitigate potential risks. On the unfortunate night of December 2nd, all 3 tanks at the Union Carbide plant in Bhopal were filled with MIC beyond their intended capacity of 60%. The failure of the MIC level indicator allowed the overfilling to go unnoticed. Furthermore, critical safety measures were compromised as the temperature alarm was not functioning, failing to alert the workers about the rising temperature and pressure inside the tanks. The most alarming negligence was the intentional switch-off of the scrubber system, which was designed to burn and neutralize the poisonous gas. These combined failures created a catastrophic situation that led to the release of the lethal gas, resulting in the Bhopal Gas Tragedy. On the night of December 2nd, according to reports, workers at the Union Carbide plant in Bhopal began flushing the MIC, methyl isocyanate, pipes with water as part of their routine maintenance procedure. However, they soon realized that the water was not flowing out from the other end of the pipes, as expected. Concerned, they approached their supervisor to address the issue. Unfortunately, the supervisor ignored their concerns and instructed them to let the water continue flowing, believing that the next shift would take care of stopping the flow. This decision proved to be disastrous. Normally, the pipes are equipped with something called slip blinds that prevent water from entering the tanks, but in this case, there were no slip blinds on these pipes. This contributed the water to enter the MIC storage tank and triggering the catastrophic chain of events that led to the Bhopal Gas Tragedy. When the new shift arrived, they discovered the leakages in the MIC storage tank and the surrounding area. However, tragically, they chose to disregard these leakages, failing to recognize the imminent danger they posed. The neglectful response of the new shift workers further exacerbated the situation, allowing the lethal gas to escape and spread throughout the city of Bhopal. This negligent disregard for the leaks contributed significantly to the severity and impact of the Bhopal Gas Tragedy, resulting in widespread devastation and loss of life. Around 1 a.m., the situation had deteriorated significantly. The pressure readings in Tank 610 had reached alarmingly high levels, indicating a critical situation. Gas was leaking rapidly and uncontrollably from Tank 610, adding to the escalating danger. The combination of high pressure and the rapid release of gas intensified the severity of the disaster, leading to the devastating consequences. Now, do you remember I mentioned that the previous shift had left the water flow in the pipes, and it was only in the new shift that they managed to stop it? But by then, a significant amount of time had passed. The workers immediately sounded the factory alarm to evacuate the employees, ensuring their safety. However, unfortunately, the second alarm that was meant to alert the people in the surrounding area and prompt their evacuation was not functioning. This failure deprived the community of a critical warning, hindering their ability to evacuate and seek safety. The non-functional alarm system further compounded the tragedy, resulting in a higher number of casualties and affected individuals in the vicinity of the factory. Do you remember I mentioned in the beginning that the poisonous gases present in the tanks were supposed to be burned through the scrubber system? But since the scrubber was also not working, the poisonous gas escaped into the air, affecting the surrounding area. Afterward, a catastrophe unfolded, resulting in the deaths of thousands of people in Bhopal. Doctors struggled to understand what had happened, making it difficult for them to provide proper treatment. This tragic event had a significant impact on the lives of innocent people, and the residents of Bhopal had to face immense hardships as a result. The following day, on December 3rd, bodies were found lying on the streets, and numerous animals were also found dead on the roads. It was a grim scene, marking India's worst industrial disaster. The impact of the tragedy was widespread and devastating, leaving the city of Bhopal and its inhabitants in a state of shock and grief. The Bhopal gas disaster would forever remain etched in history as one of India's worst industrial tragedies, a solemn reminder of the enduring consequences that negligence can unleash upon innocent lives.